And today we're going to make some curry eggs and potatoes. So come on, come cook with me. Okay guys, so the ingredients that we're going to need for this meal is we're going to need some eggs, spinach, potatoes, onions, diced potatoes, curry sauce, butter, basil, dried basil, turmeric, and curry powder. And also I have a little spicy hot sauce. And we're gonna need a burrito shell and some black pepper. And those are the ingredients that we're gonna use right now. So come on, let's get cooking. Okay guys, I'm gonna give you a closer look at the ingredients that we're gonna use. So of course we have the eggs that we're gonna use. That's the main ingredient today, eggs. We're gonna need some butter, and we need spinach. I already, this is pre-washed spinach, but of course I washed it already. And we have potatoes that are already diced and chopped up. They're waiting for us. Then we have some onions, and we have diced tomatoes in a can. And then we're gonna use basil, and we need some turmeric powder and some curry powder. And I have a little hot sauce that I found that it tastes really good too. And it's vegan, see? Okay, and then we're gonna need a little bit of black pepper, and for the bread I'm going to use the burrito shell. Okay, so these are the ingredients, you guys. All right, so let's get started. Okay guys, so let's get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is boil the eggs, and we're gonna boil them for 15 minutes. Just use as many eggs as you think you might need. I think I have about 10. So I'm going to use 10 eggs, okay? And I'm going to boil them for 15 minutes. All right? So let's move on to the next. Okay, so when the eggs are done cooking, after 15 minutes, we're going to let some cold water run over the eggs. And we're just going to let them sit for like a minute. And then we're going to peel the eggs. Okay? Okay, you guys, so the eggs are done, and I have already shelled each egg. So now we're gonna get started with cooking the eggs. Okay, we're gonna get started with the dish. So come on, let's go to the we're gonna get a pot, and we're gonna put some oil in the pot. Okay, so come on. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna put some oil in the pot. And then we're also gonna add a half stick of butter. Okay, we'll just let this melt. Okay, and then you're gonna get your Okay, now we're gonna get some curry powder. Okay, so that's melted. So now you're gonna get your curry powder. This is the curry powder that I'm using. I'm going to use 1 tablespoon. One tablespoon of curry powder. And just stir that up. Then I'm going to add my eggs. Okay. Remember, guys, we're making curry egg. I'm making a curry egg recipe. And this is actually a recipe that I saw online, and I thought I would try it because I love eggs. So I'm trying it my way. Right, so we just let the eggs simmer just a little bit. Okay, just a little bit. Then I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper. Just a little black pepper. Okay, so we just stir that. And then make sure that you don't damage the eggs. See, they're starting to peel. I don't want to damage the egg. I want the egg to stay in this form, okay? So we're just gonna do this for the eggs. And now we're gonna put the eggs in a container and put them away until we're ready for them, okay? So now we're gonna take the eggs out. So now I'm gonna take the eggs out, okay? I don't want them to get damaged and broken up, okay? Because I want the eggs to stay whole. All right? All right, so now we're gonna put the eggs to the side. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna add the onions. So you grab your onions, put the onions in there. Stir it up. Okay. All right. Then we're gonna get we're gonna add some more curry, but this is a different type of curry. Okay. All right. So next what I'm gonna use next is, it's called golden curry. Okay, so I'm just gonna use like a little stick of this. And it comes in a little thing like that, and then I want to use just a stick of it, so I'm just gonna slice it right here. Okay. And you just let that melt in with that. I'm gonna add the other stick of butter. Okay, you guys, so while the onions are cooking, I have my potatoes on. So just put your potatoes on and then put a little pinch of salt in your potatoes, and we're just gonna let those cook until they're ready, okay? All right, so now let's go back to the onions. Okay, so the onions have cooked for a little bit. So now I'm gonna add the diced tomatoes, okay? So this is a can of diced a can of diced tomatoes, okay? Okay. Okay, so now I'm gonna add one more can of diced tomatoes, okay? And stir it up. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna add some more spices. All right, so now we're gonna add, what I'm gonna add next is some ground turmeric, okay? I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon. And then I'm gonna use 1 tablespoon of basil. Basil, okay? Use 1 tablespoon, maybe 2 tablespoons of basil. Okay? That's the dried basil. Alright, and then we're going to use black pepper. 1 tablespoon of black pepper. Alright. Alright, so let's stir this all together. Okay, so I'm gonna add 1 pinch of salt, regular salt, okay? Just a pinch. Okay, now we're gonna put the lid over this. Let's put the lid over this, and then we're gonna go chop up the spinach. Okay, you guys, so now we're gonna dice up, well, I'm just gonna chop up the spinach. I really don't have to, but I just want to chop it up a little, okay? How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's doing good. Okay, so this is like a vegetarian dish. Because in the summertime, I don't really like to eat too much. So I try to eat. I mostly eat light in the summertime because I don't know. My appetite I just don't be wanting to eat too much in the summer. So today I'm just making a vegetarian dish, and I'm making a lot of it so it'll hold. Yeah. So in the summertime I just eat light most of the time, but not all the time, because you know sometimes, girl, I'll be eating heavy too. But right now, the way I'm feeling, I just wanted a vegetarian dish today. This is all vegetarian dish. No, I didn't cook any meat with this meal today. It's just potatoes, eggs, and spinach. Okay, I'm sure my bestie would like it. I gotta call him over so he can get a plate. My best friend, he's a vegetarian. Okay, so I made a dish for you, Greg. He said I never make the vegetarian stuff, so I'm making a vegetarian dish. This for you, Greg. Okay. All right, so we're done chopping the spinach. Okay. So now we're gonna go back to the stove and we're gonna add this to the tomato and onions that's cooking already, okay? So let's go to the stove. Okay, so the potatoes should be ready. I don't want them to get mushy. So let's check on the potatoes. Yeah, they're done. So I just wanted to cook the potatoes. Don't want them to get too mushy, okay? So they're ready. Yeah, they got a little more cooked than I wanted them to, but okay, that's it. So we'll turn the stove off on the potatoes. They're ready. Okay, you guys? Okay, so I drained the potatoes and now they're ready. So we're gonna set these to the side, okay? All right, come on. Okay, guys, so let's check on the tomato. Okay, so let's stir it up a little. It's looking pretty good. So now we're gonna add the spinach to this, okay? And the eggs will be the last thing that we add because we don't want the eggs to fall apart. Okay, so after we cook the spinach, and then we'll add the eggs. This is a good hearty vegetarian dish that'll still fill you up and very tasty. And one thing I gotta add, you guys, is my spice. I need a little spice in here, so I'm gonna get it in just a minute. You know, the spinach, it always shrinks, so it's gonna boil down, and that's why you can use this whole bag because it boils. When it cooks, it shrinks really little. So I'm gonna put this whole thing in here. Very good, healthy dish. Okay. Just stir all this together, you guys. Okay. All right, so let's put the top over it and let it cook for about, let's see, about 5 more minutes, and then we'll check on it, okay? Okay, you guys, so it's been 5 minutes, so let's check. Okay, see the spinach is shrinking. All right, so now we're gonna add my spice. I need a little kick or something. So the spice that I'm gonna use is, I don't know how to pronounce it, honey. But it's vegan, so it'll go with this meal since it's vegetarian meal. So this vegan spicy sauce will be perfect for it. So we're gonna use this, okay? So I'm gonna put 1, 2, it's not very spicy, it's like 3, I'll just put 3, okay? So that's my little spice that I'm gonna use to give me a little kick in there. So I need a little bit of spice, okay? So we're just gonna stir this together. And I was trying to figure out if I needed some cornstarch to make it thicker, but it looks like it's thick enough. And plus I ran out of cornstarch and I forgot to get it when I went grocery shopping, so thank God it's thick already. All right, so now you guys, we can, wait, let me get a spoon and let me taste it. See if I got enough spice in it. Okay, so let me try it. Yeah, it's perfect. Just a little bit of kick. That spice is not really hot. It's just like a little mild. So that's why I added 3, because it's not that hot. Okay. So now we're gonna add the eggs. Okay. So I'm gonna grab the eggs. 1. Just toss them in there. I love eggs, you guys, and to see that I can find another recipe for eggs, I love it. I love any recipe for eggs because eggs, I love to eat eggs. So see that? We just stir it together. Just stir it. Don't break the eggs. Try not to break the eggs, okay? I'm gonna try really hard not to break those eggs. Okay? And that's it. This meal is done, you guys. We're just gonna let it cook for 5 more minutes with the lid on. And then we're gonna be ready to eat. Okay? So let's just put the lid over it for like 5 more minutes and then we're done. We're ready to eat, okay? I'll be right back in 5 minutes. Okay, you guys, so here are the potatoes. They're done. They got a little bit overcooked because I didn't want them to be that cooked, but it's okay. They didn't get mushy wushy. So now I'm gonna put some this is the bread that I'm using just the burrito shells because I didn't feel like eating regular bread today. So today we're gonna eat, I want to have this, and then I'm just gonna rub some butter on this. Yes, I'm using butter on this too because it tastes so dang good. You're probably saying, wow, she uses a lot of butter. Yes, I do. I love butter. These hips were cornbread fed with butter. Yes, so we're just gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. All right, that's my bread. And do one more. All right, and then we'll just fold that one, and voila, the bread's ready. Okay, so we have these two. We have the bread and we have the potatoes ready. These are the side dishes, okay? So now let's go back to the stove and the tomato should be ready. All right, you guys, let's see. Ooh, look at that. Looks delicious. Don't that look good? And ladies, be careful because the turmeric and I think the curry also, if it gets in your dress, it's not coming out. If you know a secret to getting it out, let me know, okay? And I got some on my countertop, and I think I know how to get that one out with some bleach. But honey, if you get it in your dress, I don't know what you're gonna do. So if you have a secret to that, leave it in the comments and let me know. Okay? All right, so this is ready, you guys. So now let's go make a plate. And there you have it. Curry egg recipe. Okay, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Toast to you. I'll see you next week. Thank you.